Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate this thing called lacrosse. A beautiful summer Sunday afternoon in Minnesota as Indigenous Heritage Weekend continues in the Premier Lacrosse League. Our marquee matchup this weekend starts our doubleheader today. It's the Redwoods and the Chaos here at TCO Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Similar style here that these guys bring. And a lot of these guys play together in the indoor game, especially Josh Byrne, Chris Kuche out there.
In the crease for Redwoods today, here comes Ryder Garnsey. 14 goals this year. He can score from anywhere.
And it's in.
Goes toward the middle, and Ryder Garnsey, like he has all season, opens the scoring for Redwoods, his 15th of the year.
Count not happy with this. Garnsey looking for help from the substitution box. Nobody comes, and he's got all sorts of real estate. It's a 3-on-3. Good opportunity for Garnsey to get to the middle.
Yeah, you can definitely see how he realizes that right away, having that outside, package on that side, him being solo with that one-on-one.
7 in green and 3 in green, the main ball carriers.
There he is, Rob Pennell, RP3, a crafty finish on the crease. Goal number 296 in his professional career.
The shot looked familiar, Jeremy?
I look very familiar. I was just about to say the same thing. I wonder where that came from and who kind of started that out.
I wonder. A guy by the name of Lyle Thompson.
LT4, that's right.
Why does that work? Because you think about when you put the stick right here at the end in your right hand, that the defender would be able to get the check there, but they never can.
Yeah, so the best way to describe that is that, the stick has eyes. He's definitely the goalie. It's a weird position for the goalie to kind of read it. And obviously when you're coming around that side and kind of just putting your body into it and having it be a regular shot is definitely something that these guys have definitely, practiced day after day after day.
Goals from Garnsey and Pennell. The timer ticks down, and Kaut makes the save on the last second shot.
Example of the 32-second shot clock off a face-off win. You got to go. If there's any hesitation, you're going to end up chasing a bad shot.
I definitely think. Oh,
quick answer for Chaos. Patrick Resch takes it the distance and puts them on the board.
Bad shot gets converted into transition the other way.
Absolutely. I think anytime you can get these guys that are well versed into offense and defense, obviously going off the back shot, you have Blanco picks up, Constable gets it off to Resch, and Resch, obviously being more of a defensive midi guy, is able to get that shot off, find the spot.
Yeah, Bertrand gets caught on the field there, the Team USA product.
Natural spirit. You give your thanks and you take, and then you're receiving back with your words. So obviously, all in all, this game has definitely been.
Redwoods wasting no time on the power play as Charlie Bertrand cashes in for their first power play goal of the season.
Redwoods look sharp in this game. I don't think the Chaos have figured out what they're doing offensively, and they're not winning enough face-offs, but Bertrand just bags this shot from mid-range. It's a lefty step down from about 12. A late rotation defensively allows him to set his feet and get his hands free.
Obviously, all eyes are on Pennell. They're going to definitely slide to him, and they're late to the slide with Bertrand. It's easy step-down shot. He's coming in here today.
Squeeze! Check!
He's definitely proven that.
Garnsey on the setup, and a low to high bullet finds Twine. That's Pennell again. Ho-hum, 2 goals and an assist in the first 7 minutes for Rob Pennell.
Wow. This level changer, it's a low release, but Pennell's not known for his range. Boom, that's downtown, and he uncorks just a cannon of a shot here.
Yeah, that was out there. That was 13, 14 yards out.
The deception, you see Couts down on his knees. Why? Well, the shooter, as the ISO, watch the stick head. Down low by his knees. As a goal, you're reading that. You're going to drop your hips, bend your knees. Diego, California.
How's that for a screen? He tabletopped his man. Pennell stuffed by Kaut. What a kick save for
Bertrand for that step-down shot.
Jones up top.
It's a threat from 2.
Bertrand behind the back feet. Garnsey goes low. A worm burner from the worm. His second goal in the first quarter. It's all Woods early.
Another feet set shot from the wing. Behind the back, Bertrand.
Ooh.
Garnsey eyes it up, and he did show him some 5-hole.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And sometimes goalies do that, and then they'll take it away. They'll bait that shot.
Yeah, there every weekend. So I think it's just a matter of time once they settle in here. You know, obviously the quicker you can get going here, you know, the sooner the better. Oh,
Ryan Smith, how crafty is that? Smithers goes shovel style for a much-needed chaos goal.
Good things happen when you get the ball behind the net. I think it's Minikis will pick up the assist, but Smithers with the magical hands.
yeah, you can see how it's been driven from behind, attack, puts it up, and he's definitely sees Smith in the middle there. And obviously
Chaos making some switches offensively. See Cloutier and Frazier both playing midfield. There's Byrne, takes the shot.
On Rob Pennell. And, you know, the other goal that Garnsey scored was obviously a power play goal, and credit them.
FIFA. So they resurrected a guy who hadn't picked up a controller in years and managed to still win.
I love that guy, man. I love that energy, monster truck energy that guy brings.
Look at Garnsey. It's just too easy for him right now. That's a hat trick in the opening minute of the second quarter.
This is some look from Jules Henningberg. Watch this assist. How does a player see this? Watch this assist. You think he's reading the hot man 24 Bowen here? Where are his eyes, you think, Jeremy, to see this?
I think 100% this goes to the player's IQ. You know, Jules knowing where his players are and where the slides are coming from. That's really dissecting the defense right there. That was easy. So I think you know, these guys come together from, you know, from weekend to weekend. Obviously, they're focused on what's up next.
Pennell, so quick with the hands. A hat trick for RP3. He can beat you in so many different ways.
You hear whispers that he's going to retire.
What?
He's nowhere near retirement. He's playing the best lacrosse he has ever played. 10 years out of Cornell, okay? He's Cornell 2013. All-time leader at the international level in terms of points, a record he eclipsed in San Diego last week, and still doing it. This is the cleanest he's ever played.
Minikis, hounded. Jack Kelly out of his crease to apply some pressure. Goal is open. Byrne can't cash in. I think we're going to give the save to Eddie Glazner.
You can tell definitely the momentum is flowing in the Redwoods' favor here.
Everything's working for him. Transition opportunity
there you
ends
go.
with a pole goal. It's Ryan Kennedy, the pride of York College. Makes it 8-2 Woods.
2-goal swing. Redwoods are feeling it right now. This is a thing of beauty. And you think about a pipe shot. Was this a save or a pipe?
Pipe.
That's a pipe, and then the rebound control goes off his foot.
Gets it off, gets it up to him.
A beautiful transition goal.
Absolutely.
Look at Pennell positions himself at X with his eyes up. That ball doesn't stay in the stick of number 3 very long. It's one cradle and boom,
and
right back inside.
Just like tic-tac-toe. I remember VHS back in my time too. I was still old enough to get that.
Cloutier denied by Kelly. Ian McKay can do 55 in white. Good extra feed. Frazier can't finish. Good saves from Jack Kelly so far today. That's 6 for him.
Replacing him with Blaze Rudin.
Pennell inside roll. There's a good save from Cal.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the intent.
Jones. There's Kaut with another save. Break. CJ Costabile collects. Looks for Dane Smith, and Jack Kelly answers with a save of his own. 30 seconds left. Kelly with another save. Timer it. Comes out with chaos with 10 to shoot.
Oh.
There it is, Dane Smith. With under 10 seconds left in the first half. Dane Smith is on the board.
That's exactly what they needed right there, going into half.
You think about the Redwoods, you have possession, there's under 30 seconds. But you get tempted, you get sucked into maybe trying to capitalize on a fast break. Montgomery's turnover leads to a run out the other way. And finally, the Redwoods can find pay dirt. Dane Smith from about 10 yards. Kelly's been making a ton of saves down low at his feet. I think Dane said enough of that.
Yep.
I'm gonna find an upper corner.
15. Ty Kurtz takes the shot from the arc, and the rookie denied by Jack Kelly. Under 10 on the timer, Minikis. Look at the jets on this guy, but he can't beat Kelly with the shot. Cloutier matched up with Isaiah Davis-Allen. Sets it up.
Oh.
Byrne goes around the world and scores.
I had a feeling that was.
He's just a walking highlight, JT.
Human highlight reel right there. I kind of expected that to come something to start, you know, igniting here with this Bandit crew here.
That could be the spark play. Watch this feed from Cloutier. Throws it to space. The two-man game. Eppel gets kind of caught staring upfield. The help from Arden Cohen is late. This pass, and then what are you going to do if you're Byrne and you catch that? You don't have an angle, so it's either, I don't know, circle and come around, but that's the perfect shot at the perfect time, right? Hey, sport. This next goal is really important in this game.
Henningberg shot saved by Kaut.
Fundamentals you've gained over your career.
2 to shoot. Jones stuffed by Kaut. That's
his first college start was in the snow against Binghamton. His first pro start was down in Florida in Boat.
Shot clock is off. Chaos can take the last shot. Byrne toward the middle. What a finish, Ian McKay. The iMac is fully charged after that goal.
That's a huge goal. Huge goal here towards the end of this quarter. And, you know, sometimes the rules of engagement don't apply to the Chaos. Dane Smith understanding that clock and time's not on his side. He jams it inside and creative finishing.
Yeah. Against a short stick. McKay. And again, Kaut. That one's easy for him as it floats into his stick. Here's Garnsey. Another. Ryder Garnsey. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. That's 4 today, and it breaks the drought for the Redwoods.
Offensive efficiency goes up after resets and longer possession. Hammer time for the lefty Garnsey, the 27-year-old from New Hampshire, nicknamed the Worm. His origins go back, a young hockey player growing up.
Yeah.
And that shot looks a lot like a hockey slap shot.
Absolutely.
Well, anything in transition or on the power play would help. The settled sets, they just haven't shown. They're going to attack this matchup against Dane Smith.
Yeah, got him trapped. Henningberg
takes
advantage. You could see it coming. Jules Henningberg just too quick, makes it 10-5 Woods.
It's good coaching by John Grant Jr. Good recognition by the players.
Yeah, absolutely.
They create a matchup as Dane Smith gets caught on defense. Take him behind the net. And Jules Henningberg smokes him pretty good. He's a tough cover, man. He goes side to side really quick.
Q, what's the effectiveness of mirroring the crease there? You saw Rob Pennell up top and Jules behind.
Well, what the Redwoods did in that setup was it's a single invert. So
it's a game in our community, and we only use our wooden traditional lacrosse sticks. And the concept behind that is that it's pretty much free-for-all.
Cloutier scores the power play goal for the Chaos, cutting the deficit to 4.
This is nice passing. The speed of the passing around the outside is a little faster than the speed of the defensive rotation. See the green jerseys rotating? Eppel gets there, he just kind of over pursues, and Cloutier does a good job of dealing with the on-rushing defender, Olay. So it's a free-for-all game.
Yeah, so kind of going
on a big field with goals?
I would be considered a deer, you know, got up and down the field, I like to run.
Charlie Bertrand stings it, his second goal today. What about Charlie Bertrand? What's he?
Bertrand, I'm going to say one of the birds, like an eagle or a falcon. You know, he can strike from distance. He swoops in and scores.
I love that. I love that analogy, yes.
His second of the day, Bertrand, giving a little cushion for the Redwoods. Winner of this game ends up in first place. It's the PLL in Minnesota.
And with 17 clean saves, tops in the league. Miles Jones looking for an inch here. Under 5 to shoot. Jones goes to goal and scores. And the Redwoods are doubling up the chaos here in Minnesota. Miles Jones on the board.
If Miles could get it going this summer, it's been a little bit of slow start historically, you know, up to his standards, because he's been a dominant player. But this is typical Miles Jones. I mean, you own a matchup and you get a slam dunk.
I mean, yeah, anytime you can get Miles, obviously he's had an incredible career so far in his thing, and anytime you can kind of get going throughout the season, he's definitely one of those guys can, you know, be very dynamic and powerful inside. The animals, the plants, the shrubs, gives us those different nutrients and things that we need for us to survive and exist and thrive. So obviously that medicine is...
What a stuff. That alley-oop should count if it was across the goal line before Chase Frazier landed in the crease. That's a good goal.
He was pushed, so this goal will count.
That's Ian McKay, rather. Ian McKay, 55 with a goal for Chaos.
A really notable sportsmanship from McKay here, who does his best not to injure Kelly, who's got a history. He's got a former ACL injury, and you worry about the goalie taking a shot like that. And you look here, there's no bad sportsmanship, there's no pushing, there's no extra, and these players care for one another here. This is gonna be a physical game, it's gonna be a rough game, but the object is clear, it's not to hurt your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what the game's all about. These guys absolutely do care, whether if it's your teammate or the opposing teammate. And obviously, you know, it shows great concern. And, you know,
the game is about.
Exactly, and that's the way we were kind of viewed. I might be a little different, but Lyle, you know, him being the youngest has, you know, turned out quite good himself.
Wow, what a low shot.
Smithers.
Ryan Smith. He's had some nifty finishes today.
He's crafty.
Best nickname from The Simpsons. Just a sizzler with all wrist. Whoosh.
That's 2 goals in 16 seconds for the Chaos.
Just the
Smith's
catch.
second today. Another face-off win for Adler. Isaiah Davis-Allen has taken the last few for Redwoods as Kelly makes the stop on Minikis there. Under 10 seconds to shoot for Pinnell. How did he skip that through?
That's such a great pass. It's just amazing that he could see him and then thread the ball through the sticks in the traffic.
We talk about the animals there. That was definitely some bird's eye view of knowing where your teammates are on the field.
Pinnell. Yeah, Pinnell with a monster afternoon, 7+ points. I believe DeMeo gets on the board here.
Yep.
Pinnell's just in complete control. Look at that. He throws him open, too. He threw it to space, knowing that DeMeo was moving there.
From Jump Street, 13-8 the final.
Ryder Garnsey, Rob Pinnell, awesome performances. Jeremy Thompson, thank you for sharing this time. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Always loved watching you play. Enjoyed this experience.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure, and thank you for having me, guys. It's been an incredible experience. Obviously, I'm looking into what's next for me here in my career. So it's definitely an awesome experience.
It was a joy to have you up here, JT. Thanks for
you.
coming in, man. We got Archers and Whips, ESPN Plus, in about 35 minutes. See you then.